If you're new into the life and health insurance industry and you're looking to find the right IMO for you, or you're already in the business and you're just wondering, are you with the right IMO currently? I'm going to teach you over these next couple of videos how to properly assess and evaluate IMOs so you can find the right partner for you and your agency. In the life and health insurance world, if you want to start getting contracts with insurance carriers, there's a couple of insurance carriers that you can probably call up and get direct contracts to the insurance company. But for the vast majority of all products that you're ever going to want to sell, you're going to have to go through an independent marketing organization or an IMO in order to get access to those products. I want to start today, I want to break down the three different levels of IMOs that are out there. The first one is what I would call a major. There's about 5, maybe 6 majors in our industry in the United States. These are big IMOs that have access to all the contracts. They're direct contracts to the insurance company. You would go up underneath them. There's a lot of good that comes with these major IMOs. They've got some of the best technology you'll ever find. They've got access to lots of resources. They can maybe give you higher comp levels, maybe. But one downside might be to a major would be you might be a small fish in a big pond. You might not be a priority for them. Then there's what I call the mid-majors. There might be 20 or 30 mid-major IMOs in the United States. They're a little bit smaller IMOs. A lot of times they've got some direct contracts and other contracts that they run up through one of the major IMOs. It might be a better fit for you, depending on how much volume you crank out. If you're not a mega producer, you might find that you get better support. You might get more resources and more hands-on with a mid-major than you would a major. Not always. This is just a scenario that I see sometimes. One of the things that mid-majors might also do for you is you might even get more comp with them because they're more willing to fight for your business. Finally, the third category is what I call a mini IMO. And there are hundreds of these size companies in our industry. Some of them are great, but you got to be careful because a lot of times with these mini IMOs, they're getting their contracts through maybe mid-majors who are also getting their contracts through majors. A lot of hands in the cookie jar, so your compensation could suffer. Now, that doesn't mean it's not a great fit for certain people. It depends on what you're looking for and what you need. We all want the highest comp we can get when we sell products. But that is not the only thing that goes into this equation. You need to really evaluate yourself. You may figure out that you're not awesome yet at marketing, getting in front of qualified prospects on a continual basis. You might decide that training is really important where you're at in this stage of your career. Mentorship, resources, technology. There's a lot of different things that you have to evaluate of what you need in order to find the right IMO for you. Think of it like an equalizer on your stereo. You've got all these different levels, maybe 7 or 8 different levels that you can raise up and down. On a stereo, it would be bass and trim, volume, all those different things. In our industry, those levers might be comp. They might be just overall resources. They might be marketing and leads. They might be technology. They might be training. They might be mentorship. All of these things are different levers that you can move up and down. Visualize this. They're all right in the middle at 50%. And you can raise one, but that means you're probably lower in another. You have to choose what is right for you. In a lot of circumstances, it might be very short-sighted to just look at comp and think that's the only thing that matters. I so strongly urge you to do an honest analysis paralysis on you, your agency, and your business. Figure out what your strengths and your weaknesses are. That will help you choose the right partner or the right IMO. You can go to my website, jeremysmithacademy.com. I have a free form on there called the 10 Pillars, which is a form to help you evaluate how good you are at the 10 pillars of business. Some of the ones we just mentioned: marketing, sales, training, processes. Figure out what you're good at, figure out what you're not so good at, so you can get help in the areas that you're not so good at. If you're new to the business, then I sure hope that mentorship and training is a big priority for you. If you've been in the business for a while and getting in front of qualified prospects on a regular basis is not great, then you might want to really prioritize leads and marketing. How important is technology to you? You're going to find that the difference between the technology that the majors and the mid-majors can offer versus the minis is pretty substantial. So how important is that to you? Finally, how important is support, customer service? How important is that to you? Everybody you ever call up, any insurance company, you're going to get a salesman on the other line, whether they're a recruiter or they're a marketer. and they're all going to say, we're awesome at customer service, we're awesome at support. It's just like every other industry in our world. We all know that that's not necessarily true for every company. You got to find the one that you trust the most. I strongly urge you to spend a lot of time with the marketer, because when it's all said and done with, that one, maybe two people at the company, definitely a marketer, that's going to be your sole contact with the company. So there's a few things that you need to find out about that person. I really want you to vet the marketer for the IMO that you're going to go to business with. Let me give you a few things that I think maybe you should ask them or find out about. Obviously, they have to be experts in products, but find out also, are they going to be a resource to you with the other aspects of your business? Are they going to be able to help you with your sales, your marketing? Are they somebody worthy of being a mentor? I would find out what their book of business looks like. Figure out whether or not they got a small book of business, which probably means they're brand new. Do they have a big book of business, which means they might not have time for you? Do you connect with this person? You're going to spend more time talking with this person than just about anybody else for the next few years as you're building this agency. Do you like them? Do you get along with them? Make sure that they do what they say they're going to do. I test that out over a handful of phone calls and tasks. Make sure that they're timely, that they answer your calls, that they do what they say they're going to do. If that's a problem right now, it's certainly going to be a problem down the road. My best advice to you would be this. Start small. A new fad in this industry over the last few years is that marketers and IMOs, they're going to try and get you to move all of your business with them on day number one. Don't do that. You don't have to. Give them a couple contracts and figure out if they back up what they're selling. Figure out if they are who they say they were. Heck, you might even have a couple contracts with a couple different IMOs while you test the water. Make sure you're getting married to the right person. My closing analogy would be this. Don't just go find the cheapest grocery store and put random products in your cart. Go to Jeremy Smith Academy, pull down the 10 pillars of a successful insurance brokerage. Give yourself a proper and honest evaluation of where you and your business is at, and then go shopping for the right products at the right place. Hope this is worth your time. Stay with me. The next video, we're going to continue to break down how this industry works and how IMOs in general work. See you next week.